Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video today. Today it is my Premier League predictions for week 35. The season's drawing ever closer. There's been a few shocks, unbelievable results this week. I'm just going to go over them quickly. Everton beat Man United 4-0. Was very unexpected, even from my point of view. Crystal Palace beating Arsenal 3-2. Arsenal didn't really turn up, Arsenal fans were saying. Wolves drawing to Brighton. Now a lot of Wolves fans were saying Brighton was boring, Brighton was this. But in Brighton's defence, they're trying anything to stay up in this league. I'm sure a few of your Wolves fans will see it from that point of view, and if you're in that situation, you'll be doing the same. And Burnley just draw to Chelsea, just literally as I'm recording this. But guys, you know what to do. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and let's go. So the first game I'm going to kick off with, and you can tell that behind me already, is Spurs versus Brighton. A catch-up game for Brighton. Now, I will explain to you as I go further down the list, because I've got two Brighton games to do. But this game can really help settle that relegation battle with Cardiff. Cardiff losing to Liverpool, I got nothing to be ashamed of. I know Mehdi Sana dived, but your defender did have his arms all over him, so I couldn't really complain. But as I said, I'll explain it as I go down the list. But as I've just said, the first game I predict, so let's go on with that. Tottenham losing to City this weekend just gone. Now, I ain't going to lie to you, I have been watching Man City and Tottenham's in the Champions League as well. Their two centre-backs are really iffy. If you've got Tottenham coming up in the next couple of weeks, I'll take your chances, because I think you will get them. Brighton, on the other hand, I've mentioned at the top of the video that they did draw to Wolves, and now are looking for survival. Now, this is a hard one to call, because I could go with the odds which did with Brighton versus Wolves, or Wolves versus Brighton, and it didn't work out that way, or I could go against the odds. Be a massive shout, but it could possibly happen. So, with this one, I'm just going to call this one a draw. No disrespect to Tottenham, but I can't see him starting Son or Ericsson or anyone like that. They've been playing Wednesday, Saturday. It'd be too much for them to play Tuesday, Saturday as well. But, Harry Winks is out as well. So, I'm going to call this one a 0-0 scoreline for that one. My next one is Watford versus Southampton. Now, Southampton ain't safe at all. They're nearly there. I just think the relegation battle is between Brighton and Cardiff. But the pundits are saying Southampton ain't safe. If you're putting it all that way, then Burnley ain't safe either. Obviously, just draw to Chelsea. I'm going up against my dark horses of Watford. Watford got nothing to be ashamed of this season. I think they've had a great season overall. It's the last few weeks now. It's where you see the tiredness of the players a lot. But as far as this one goes, I'm going to stick up for my dark horses, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 scoreline for that one. My next one is Wolves versus Arsenal. Now, yet again, this could be a very boring game on the Wolves side. Arsenal are looking for the 3 points, so I can see Arsenal playing counter-attacking football up at Molineux. Wolves are looking for the Europa League place. I don't think you make it. I'm still going to stick by that. But you're not going to be that far away. Personally, I don't think so. But I do advise anyone like Wolves to go very careful and going for Europe. Burnley done it this season and then nearly got relegated. So, that's really has got to be a step that you really have got to take a closer look at. where do I go with this one? See, this is another tough one. There's a lot of tough fixtures this weekend, and there's the other ones up next, and you'll find out in a minute. But see, Arsenal ain't playing that great away from home. I'm going to call this one another draw. I'm going to go 1-1, but I'm expecting a very boring game from both sides. The next one is the Manchester derby. Man United vs Man City. Man United losing this weekend, as I mentioned on top of the video, and City winning this weekend. But Man United do need the points to try and close that gap in that top 4. City need the points, game in hand, over Liverpool to get top of the table. So, where do I go with this one? Now, no disrespect to City, they've got the same sort of problems in defence that Tottenham have. But United didn't really look that good against Everton. 4-0, no way expected. So, yeah, again, this gives me another tough game to call. I'm going to stick up, pardon me, I'm going to stick up for the west side of Manchester. That's no disrespect to City. I know Liverpool want United to win as well, because obviously the game in hand. So I'm going to stick up. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Man United scoreline for that one. My next one is Liverpool versus relegated Huddersfield. Now, relegation Huddersfield did score this weekend against Watford, but didn't leave it till late, so, you know, it's no good anyway. But going up against a very good Liverpool side who did beat Liverpool, Cardiff 2-0. Beat Liverpool? They beat themselves? Nah. Beat Cardiff 2-0. But I'm going to stick up for the west side of Merseyside for this one as well. And I'm going to go for a 4-0 Liverpool win for that one. I'm expecting Liverpool to turn up the heat, especially against a team like Huddersfield. The next one is a London derby. And it's Spurs versus West Ham. Now, Spurs ain't doing that badly of late, but West Ham are looking to push up the table a bit more coming the end of the season, and possibly start looking at that Europa League place for the next season. So, you know, and it is at Spurs' new ground as well. So, these are all tough fixtures to call, and I do try and get them right. You know, I try to be on both sides 50-50. I'm going to call this one another draw, and I'm going to call it a 2-all scoreline. No Harry Kane as far as I know. Whether he makes a late comeback, I don't think so. But and then West Ham got their problems with Andy Cole out as well. The next one is Crystal Palace versus Everton. Crystal Palace doing Arsenal this weekend. Everton doing United, as I've already mentioned. So, with that one, where do I go? I'm going to go for the blue side of Merseyside for this one. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 scoreline for that one. Now, it's the game that I can explain in a bit more depth of how this week could work out on that relegation battle. The game is Fulham versus Cardiff. Now, on the likely outskirts that Brighton do beat Spurs today, and Cardiff lose to Fulham. Cardiff will only have 2 games left. The gap will already be 6 points. with a superior goal difference, I can't see Cardiff scoring 14 plus goals in 2 games, especially against teams like Crystal Palace and Man United. So, that's how the relegation battle could work out this week. And then, obviously, Brighton take on a bit later on after this Fulham-Cardiff game, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But back to the game itself, Fulham on 2 wins on the bounce. I think they're going to make it 3. I think they really do want to go out on a high. And I'm going to go for a Fulham 2-1 win. And I'm, in one way, hoping that Cardiff might put up a bit of a fight. They've got to put up a bit of a fight, otherwise I think Fulham would just have you. The next one is a bit of a derby, Southampton versus Bournemouth. Both teams, they got really nothing to fight for. Bournemouth are safe. Southampton are not mathematically safe, but I think they are anyway. So I'm just going to call this one a boring draw, and I'm going to go for a 0-0 scoreline for that one. The next one is yet again my dark horses. Watford going up against a very good Wolves side. I don't want to say too much more on Wolves. I've said what I need to say on the Arsenal fixture. Watford, on the other hand, are looking to go on a high as well. This is the time of the season where all teams are expected to go on a high, expected to go off in the summertime, have a bit of a break, come back in for pro-season with confidence for the new season. I'm going to call this one a draw, and I'm going to call this one a 2-2 draw. Now, the next one is Brighton versus Newcastle. It's a 5:30 kickoff, so it will be after the Fulham-Cardiff game. So Brighton will know what they have to do to possibly survive, or if not, the battle will go on for another week. On the upside for Brighton, Newcastle have never won down at the Amex Stadium or the American Express Community Stadium, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think that's going to change this time around either. I think Brighton are going to win this one, and I'm going for a 2-0 scoreline for that one. Newcastle, I think they played twice in the FA Cup down the Amex, and they played twice in the league. Or whatever way they've done it, they have never won at the American Express. Actually, they might have won once. I think they might have won one. Where Brighton were 1-0 up and they came back and won it 2-1. I'm not 100% sure whether that was Newcastle or. But anyway, I'm sticking to that scoreline. So, put your comments down below what you think the result's going to be. The next one is Burnley versus Manchester City. Yet again, City are going to have to win to keep the pressure on Liverpool, and that's exactly what I'm going for. I'll go for a 3-1 scoreline for that one. The next one is Leicester versus Arsenal. Yet again, Arsenal have got 2 away games back to back. King Power Stadium, not an easiest place to go, so I'm going to stick up for the blue side of Leicester. I really do want them to finish their season on a high after their chairman's passing. I also want Cardiff to do, the best they can for obviously the passing of Salah. It's a terrible season this season. There might be a video come the end of the season after the 38-week period where I do mention topics, what's gone on this season. Put your comments down below if you'd like to see that. I'm going to mention where VAR would have helped, where diving was involved and all that kind of thing. But yeah, put it down in the comments below whether you'd like to see me talk about that as well. Back to this game though, I'm going to, as I said, stick up for the blue side of Leicester. And I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for that one. Now, my last prediction for this week, I'm sorry it's taken a bit longer than what all my other videos have done. is Man United versus Chelsea. United need to win this to keep the pressure on the top four, but same as Chelsea. Which way do I call this one? I'm going to call this one a draw, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 scoreline for that one. Guys, anyway, give this video a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.